Tattooing has been around for hundreds and thousands of years, and today we are going to talk about its historical impact on society. During its beginning in ancient China, tattooing was considered a barbaric practice because mostly prisoners would get them done, so their statuses as prisoners can be identified. In ancient Egypt, tattooing has had many purposes such as healing, religion, and sometimes even punishment. In ancient Japan, tattoos were used for religious and decorative purposes. Japan was one of the few ancient places that didn't always see tattooing as a negative thing. When the ancient samurai forced to disband, they formed a spiritual order known as the Yakuza. They would get tattoos to identify other members of their status. This is an example of how tattoos got a really infamous reputation due to some of the crimes and actions committed by the Yakuza. In ancient Samoa, tattoos on a body were considered a life or family story. These stories would usually be passed down from one generation to the next generation. In today's American society, tattoos are a part of a person's everyday life. People get tattoos for many different reasons. Someone may get a relative's name on them because that person may have passed away or has a special place in the person's heart. Many people have quote tattoos. People will get them because they can either relate to the quote or it can motivate and inspire them in life. A tattoo is a part of who a person is. The major reason people get them is because that certain picture or drawing represents who they are. Now, since this is a needle going into your skin, it is very important to make sure that it was never used on anyone else and is disinfected just for safekeeping. Now, while your artist may have been the cleanest person on earth, that doesn't mean it won't get infected. This is why tattoo aftercare is always important. Make sure to apply a good lotion or ointment to keep the skin and ink from flaking. Getting a tattoo is seen as a form of rebellion. Now, tattoos are looked at in a more positive light. They have gone from subculture to pop culture. There are a lot of mainstream reality shows about tattoo shops and artists. One really famous tattooing show is called Ink Master. This show is hosted by tattoo enthusiast Dave Navarro. This is a show where some of the most famous tattoo artists in the country compete for a lot of money, and every new season some perks are added into their reward. The judges of this show, Chris Nunez and Oliver Peck, are also very famous tattoo artists. Another famous tattoo reality show, New York Ink., is about the daily exploits of the Wooster Street Social Club Tattoo Parlor. The show features famous tattoo artists Ami James, Megan Massacre, and Luke Westman. This shop has also had many famous clients. People such as rapper Method Man, lead singer Motionless in White Chris Motionless, and Marky Ramone, former drummer of the punk band The Ramones. Another famous tattooing reality show is called Los Angeles Ink. This show features one of the most famous tattoo artists in the world, Kat Von D, and her co-workers Corey Miller, Pauly Tattoo, and Amy Nicoletto. This show has had many famous guests, stars such as Ronnie Radke, the lead singer of Falling in Reverse, former WWE diva Candice Michelle, and famous pop singer Jason Mraz. The greatest WWE superstar of all time, CM Punk, has many tattoos. These tattoos play a big and important role, as CM Punk will tell you every tattoo on him holds an important meaning to him.
I've said it before and I will say it again that tattoos to me aren't just decorations, they're declarations. Most everything I have has a very deep meaning, and it's what I believe in my heart, my mind.
My favorite style of tattooing, that is a very old school traditional piece, and I just love the bright colors and the bold line work.
My buddy Mike Balke is about to put this sparrow on my body for the rest of eternity, so let's do it. Let's get it on.
He likes what I like. He likes traditional tattoo art, like bold colors, thick line work, and it's a lot easier to convey like my ideas.
Now, I really don't have a deep-seated meaning as to why I have a sparrow, except that this entire arm is mostly old-school traditional tattoo work.
It's a trap!